Yesterday, Sam Altman shared a post titled Three Observations, an insightful piece that explores life in the year 2035. However, I believe many people are overlooking some of its most important aspects. The document contains key insights into how AI will be integrated into society, points that aren't getting enough attention. So let's break down these details and uncover the deeper implications of this post, because there's a lot more to it than meets the eye. This article begins by discussing systems that are starting to indicate progress toward AGI, Artificial General Intelligence. The author uses asterisks here, likely referencing the Microsoft partnership, which has been a topic of debate. While they do mention this at the end of the article, it's not the main focus. The key takeaway is that systems pointing toward AGI are beginning to emerge, and it's crucial to recognize the significance of this moment. The article highlights that AGI is loosely defined, but in general, it refers to a system capable of solving increasingly complex problems at a human level across multiple domains. Given the current pace of advancement, I believe it's highly probable that we'll see a fully capable AGI system by 2027. He goes on to emphasize a crucial point that shouldn't be overlooked. I say this because AI is now more significant than ever. Over the past few days, I was in the hospital for surgery, and during that time away from the AI space, I realized something important. Many people still don't fully grasp what AI is truly capable of. Stepping outside that AI bubble, even briefly, gave me a clearer perspective on where we stand in terms of collective awareness about artificial intelligence. He also points out that each new technological breakthrough builds upon previous discoveries, just like electricity led to the transistor, which enabled the computer and eventually the internet. These innovations form the backbone of modern society, yet we often take them for granted. Right now, if you're watching this, you're using a device powered by electricity, running on transistors, connected to the internet, all of which were once groundbreaking advancements. But what's happening with AI today is poised to be at least 10 times more transformative than those past revolutions. The challenge is that most people seem unaware, or perhaps indifferent, because they're caught up in their daily lives. Yet this shift is on the horizon, and it's going to be even bigger than electricity, transistors, computers, and the internet. Recognizing this now is crucial. He also mentions that this time is different, emphasizing that the economic growth ahead of us looks astonishing. He paints a vision of a world where we could potentially cure all diseases. This idea has been shared by Sam Altman in the past, though it has received some criticism. One reason for this skepticism is that Altman tends to be quite optimistic, some might say overly hyped, especially given that his company is constantly raising funds, which naturally influences his messaging. However, if we take a step back and consider what AI is capable of at its core, the idea doesn't seem so far-fetched. AI has the ability to identify hidden connections between data points. Looking at history, many major medical breakthroughs happened through unexpected discoveries. Penicillin, for instance, was found by accident. Now, imagine a world where multiple AI systems generate and test medical theories at an unprecedented scale. With AI's ability to simulate the human body, run billions of experiments, and process intelligence far beyond human capabilities, it's entirely possible that we could reach a point where curing diseases becomes a reality. Beyond healthcare, there are countless areas of growth on the horizon. By 2035, the advancements we'll see may be so drastic that looking back at 2025 will feel like how we now view 1995 in terms of technology. The difference will be staggering, and in another decade, people may look back and say, wow, everything really did change. The shift will be so profound that pinpointing the exact moment it happened may be difficult. It's hard to pinpoint exactly when this shift will happen, but one bold prediction stands out. Within a decade, every person on Earth could be capable of achieving more than today's most impactful individuals. That might sound like an extreme statement, but I believe it holds a lot of truth. In the future, AI agents will be able to handle an enormous range of tasks on our behalf. Imagine having multiple AI-powered assistants working simultaneously, or even humanoid robots capable of performing physical tasks for you at home. The possibilities will be nearly limitless, and the way we think about productivity and personal capabilities will completely transform. This is exactly why I always advocate for people to start learning AI tools now, because those who do will be best positioned for this future. There are three major statements about 2035 that really stand out in this discussion. Understanding them helps explain why this blog post is so profound. One key point is that AI intelligence scales with the resources used to train and run it, primarily computing power. Right now, compute is a valuable but somewhat limited resource, which is why massive projects like the $500 billion Stargate data center are being developed. Many have questioned why such an enormous investment is being made. But when you consider that greater compute leads to more intelligent AI models, not just incrementally, but exponentially, it starts to make sense. The most crucial takeaway here is that scaling laws have been shown to be accurate across multiple magnitudes. In simpler terms, the more computational power you provide an AI, the smarter it becomes. This isn't just a theory, it's been tested. OpenAI and other companies likely ran experiments proving that increasing compute directly enhances AI intelligence, reinforcing the idea that this trend will continue as long as resources allow. This is why investments in AI infrastructure aren't just about improving chatbot responses or automating simple tasks. Advanced AI is poised to reshape industries, national security, and even our fundamental understanding of intelligence itself. If scaling laws remain accurate, then we are still in the very early stages of this transformation, and the next decade will likely bring changes beyond what most people can currently imagine. One of the most game-changing concepts discussed is the rapid decline in AI costs. The cost to use a given level of AI is decreasing by a factor of 10 every 12 months, which means AI is becoming exponentially more accessible. This trend is already visible. For example, from early 2023 to mid-2024, the cost of using GPT-4 dropped by about 150 times. To put this into perspective, Moore's law, which revolutionized computing, predicted a doubling of power every 18 months. The current rate of AI cost reduction is far more extreme. If this continues, within just a couple of years, we could see models as powerful as GPT-4 available at a fraction of today's cost. But what's truly revolutionary is the societal impact. As AI becomes practically free, intelligence itself, once a scarce and expensive resource, will be abundant. In the past, companies had to pay highly skilled professionals six-figure salaries. But what happens when businesses can access the equivalent of hundreds of expert minds for just a few dollars a month? This shift will fundamentally change industries, automation, and the global job market. If intelligence is no longer a limited asset, what will society value most? This is a critical question for the future, and those who learn how to harness AI effectively will be in the best position to thrive in the coming era. They discuss how the socio-economic value of intelligence, when increasing linearly, actually scales in a super exponential manner. This means that as AI capabilities grow, investment in the field is unlikely to slow down anytime soon. For those who believe we're currently in an AI bubble, I'd argue that we are, but it doesn't matter. Unlike past technological bubbles where innovations integrated into society and stabilized, AI is fundamentally different. It builds upon itself, continuously evolving in ways we can't fully predict. While we may not be constructing Dyson spheres next year, the nature of AI's exponential growth suggests that its potential is limitless. Right now, companies are investing billions into AI. Some are already seeing cost reductions, such as cutting marketing expenses by hundreds of thousands of dollars per year. But beyond cost savings, AI is creating entirely new industries that didn't exist before. As these industries emerge, they drive even more investment, fueling a cycle of growth that compounds upon itself. This is why there is unlikely to be an investment slowdown in the near future. The DeepSeek fiasco caused fear, misinformation, and uncertainty in the AI space. However, rather than being bearish for AI, it was arguably bullish. Despite skepticism, AI remains one of the most transformative forces across industries and society as a whole. As long as breakthroughs continue, investment and development will persist without slowing down. Don't forget, like and subscribe this channel for more updates. See you in next part.